Welcome everyone in this new video live development about auto chess. In this video we're going to update kind of our button logic to make it so it's easier to customize their appearance, the appearance of the different buttons we have. So we're going to make it so that button is actually a simple button, and we're going to build a button, another one. We're going to create a button which is actually the parent class of that simple button. This won't be, I'm wondering what it should be. Yeah, simple button, and we have button. And we are not going to call that simple button, we're going to call that menu button. And we're going to put that, and we're not going to move that one. So this is a menu button and this is a button. So we are not going to have any hierarchy there. We're going to remove this. We're not going to remove this. We're going to promote that to a function. I'm not sure if we can promote while it's convert to function. Okay, it doesn't want to. We're going to build a new function, get button title text, which is going to return a value of text widget. And texts, we want that. We're going to call that return value. And we are not going to replace that, so we're going to grab that function, make that is valid. If it's valid, we're going to set the name of the button, the text returned by that function. We're going to set its text, and this text is we're going to override that function in child classes. So we're also going to add this, but clicked is going to need just a button, not WGT button, and it's going to compile like this. We're going to go back to the menu button, we're going to remove clicked, we're going to let it that way, yep, and we're going to remove that, call the parent function like this, and we are going to override get. We didn't reparent that, so we need to reparent that button from user widget to WGT button like this. So we already, we shouldn't have done that without removing width and height in the regular button, and without removing that variable name which was existing in the parent class. And now we can call the dispatcher on clicked. The click button is that one, like that. We're going to remove the 0 from there, and it should work the same way. Okay, we need to open up our widgets. So I'm just going to filter. I want all widgets, I want to open them up. So what's wrong with this one? Nothing. What's wrong with this one? Server entry. Okay, so server entry is bugging because it doesn't have any hierarchy. Since it's a child of the menu button, we want it to be a child of the button. We want to reparent like that. We want to hit compile, and score panel doesn't have any error. Player entry, we want to do the same thing that we've just done for the server entry. We want to tell it that its parent class is the WGT parent button, and it's going to we have menu buttons there, so we need to so it lost track of its name, that button. It's supposed to be called return. It's not being updated properly. I think we should be calling, we are in the option menu. We want to open up there. We we are indeed calling the parent, but it's not. This function is calling that function, which should be updating the name of our buttons there, and it's not working. I wonder why. And what if we call that return once more? Okay, I know why actually. That's a silly mistake by me. I said we were going to override something and we didn't. So in our menu button we didn't override the get button title text, which we're going to plug our text, and it's gonna work. So I think we can close some of these windows. We want to refresh all nodes there, should be working the same way it did. Auto battler controller, we are in no need of this for now. Okay, so it's better now in here. In here it should be working. In-game add, we didn't do anything there. Lobby brother, there is yeah, it compile, refresh all nodes. Mouse cursor doesn't have an issue in there. Refresh all nodes, done. Menu option working now. Refresh all nodes, done. Player entry, okay, and server entry they do not have any errors. So we're going to create a game. So we don't see anything in the browser because we removed the appearance of the buttons. But I think, yeah, it still works, and quit game still works. Option. So the option menu doesn't work anymore. So I wonder why it doesn't. If we go there, dispatch and clicked, we want to set the visibility to hidden. Should be working, yeah. So we're just going to build our server and player entry. So what is it going to be composed of? It's going to be composed of maybe we want the size box, maybe we want the size box there as well. So, and right now we have a size box in here but not in there, but this is a logic we want to do for everyone. So in the button we're going to promote that to a function, call that set button title, and we're going to build another function named set button size, and we're going to have another getter which is called get size button size box, and we're going to remove button, the name button, out of our function name because we are in the button, so we don't need all of these button mention. Get size box is going to return a size box. Set size, we're going to get the size box, and if we have a valid size box out of there, we're going to set override. We're going to grab that, remove this, cut that, paste that here, and we want to remove these variables width and height and create them here like that. And we want to plug that. Oh, it doesn't return a size box, it should be returning a size box like this. That function should be returning a size box. And in the event graph we want to set size as well as the title, and in the menu button we want to override get size box, and we want to grab our size box and plug it there like this. It didn't like it didn't like it. Yeah, because the value are the height and width value are 0 by default, so we're just going to promote that to put the right variables there. I think it was 450 like that, and everything's still working. Yep. So in the player entry we want to have a size of like, yeah, it has the proper size. Player entry is going to have so a size box like this, S box player entry. it's going to have text, which is going to be the player name, in an horizontal box. So we want to cut that and paste that in our horizontal box like this. We want the text to be in the middle, center on the left, with a little bit of padding there, and we want to be overriding the function we created, get title text and get size box. We want to promote the stuff we created as variables, the player entry, the text player name, like this. I doesn't want to remove the dot, and I want the space I meant, like this. And we want to return the size box we created there and the text we created there. And when we do this it's updating like we want it to. So we're just going to tweak just the font to see if it's really different and use it properly. So if we create a game, we're going to have an array of players like this, and this is actually going to be automatically created when a player joins. And we're just going to prepare the rest of the things we need. So this is going to be like we're going to have a checkbox maybe for just to know if the player is ready or not, and we want to fill the same way for that. We want it to fill, but yeah, this is going to be the team color, image team color, and this is going to be the ready status, checkbox ready, like this. We want that to be a little bit bigger, but we have to modify each of these entry to make it bigger. So for now we just won't care. If we create a game, we have checkboxes there. We are not going to be able to change the checkbox status of other players, but we're going to be able to modify our own. This is going to represent the team color, like this. And the server entry is actually going to be a button, just like the menu button, exactly the same, except it's going to be like a server you can join. So maybe you're going to have we're going to add an horizontal box. Maybe we're going to have some kind of ping value in the horizontal box. We actually want an overlay, so we're actually going to remove that horizontal box, drag an overlay, drag the button in there, and the new text we just added in the overlay as well. We want the new text to be on the right, in the middle, and maybe it's going to announce the ping and maybe the amount of players. So I think we do want an horizontal box actually, and we want that in the overlay, and we want all the text to be in the horizontal box, which is going to use all the space it has. We're going to remove the visibility on that horizontal box, and we want all of these numbers. We're going to make that fill in that auto. We want these numbers to be on the right. I mean, we want a little bit of padding. Not this way, maybe this way. Yep, that way. So this is going to be like the number of player and 1 out of 8, for example. We want that to be light and light. This is going to be the ping, for example, like this. This is going to be server name, and I think we need to override some function, get title text, get size box, and we're going to return the proper values there. Like this is going to modify the text there, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because we are automatically updating this. The size is okay. If we hit play, we're not never going to see this because we're never bringing the we're never showing the server browser. We are actually automatically joining. So we have this, and when we click that button, we're going to call dispatcher unclicked, call dispatch unclicked. The click button was this one, like this, and I think this is going to have a new variable, session results. This is going to be the session, the online session it represents. We want to expose on spawn, we want to hit compile, like this. So we're going to create one server entry per server we find in the game instance when we are looking for sessions. And I think it's going to be okay for the buttons we needed. So it's going to wrap up that video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.